I'm here with Facebook Fridays. Welcome.
Awesome. Hey, Don, how are you?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic.
Thank you for having me back once again. I do have another question for you.
All right, I'm ready to answer.
All right, so it is all about earnest money. So, my first question is, what exactly is earnest money?
Earnest money is a good faith deposit usually used in a real estate transaction where a buyer will put down a deposit once a purchase contract has been agreed upon.
Awesome. So, how much should you put down in the earnest money deposit?
Usually it varies. It's negotiable. Sometimes 1%. Sometimes in our market, 500,000. If it's a higher end property, sometimes maybe 2,000, 2,500. But it's a negotiable between buyer and seller.
Okay, so when do you pay the earnest money and who holds it?
Okay, in our market, usually you can do it one of two ways. You can pay it in our board contract within 3 days after acceptance, or you can pay it within 3 days after you have completed your home inspection and also work through the request to remedy. So it can be either or. It's negotiable. It's on the contract, and it can be done either way.
Okay, so can you get your earnest money back?
Yes, you can, but there's a couple of conditions that have to be done. Number one, possibly during the inspection period, if you did that 3 days after contract and you're not satisfied with the condition of the property, you can get your earnest money back. Number two, if maybe for whatever reason financing didn't go through and or an appraisal didn't come out in accordance with the purchase contract and you weren't able to negotiate that, you could back away from the contract and you could get your earnest money back. So those are a couple of scenarios on how you can get your earnest money back.
Awesome, Don. Well, thank you so much for answering my question about earnest money. That's all the questions I have today, but I am sure I'll have questions in the future for our Facebook Fridays. If anybody has a question, how should they get a hold of you?
You can contact me at my email address, donaldpayne@visionrealty.com, or I can be reached at area code 614-447-3175.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me on here once again, and I look forward to talking to you again in a few Fridays from now.
All right. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.